Ranking the best AKA cards in Madden 23. We are back here with another tier list. Today I'm going to be ranking all the AKA cards, and the reason why I'm doing this, if you stayed up to date with your AKA challenges or you do them right now, you can go ahead pick one of these players for a free option. I just want to tell you guys what I'm thinking is your best bet, because for a lot of no money spent players, or even if you're running a god squad, this pack is pretty important because I want you guys to have a good player on your team for a long amount of time. And while I actually think none of these people are actually F tier, there are going to be some F tier choices that I think you should avoid. Now, right before I do go ahead get into the first card, I do want to go ahead shout out the comment of the day. I do want to say the last AKA reveal will be at the end of the video. Going to record in two separate parts. And first up right here, we have the 90 overalls that first got released. Ryan Fitzmagic, who is a pretty decent quarterback, decently mobile, 6'2", field general, Gen 3 release. And if we come down to his abilities, though, this is where he loses me based on all the quarterbacks we have now. At the time, set feet lead for a tier 3 ability was great. There wasn't a lot of quarterbacks like him in the game, but now we have a ton. We have a ton of quarterbacks just like him. I think this is a very bad choice because he just doesn't really, he isn't really up there with the meta QBs in the game, and you can choose an even better quarterback in this promo right now. After that, we got Reggie White, who's a pretty good left end, 86 speed, 83 excel, 91 strength, 87 finesse moves, 90 power moves, 89 block shed, 90 impact blocking, good size as well. Great traits. If you're new to the channel wondering what these pass rush traits do, the more on yes, the more likely they are to insta win, and just leads to better pass rush in general. And if we come down to what he can get ability wise, to APL Toro, I don't really like his abilities besides his X Factor, I'll be honest. His X Factor is really the only thing I would run on him because his abilities aren't great value. I think he's like a D tier choice. I think he's very, very solid if you just don't run abilities on him, but I say this in every video now, this is an ability driven game, not a stats driven one. And right after that, we got Bam Bam Cam, who is 6'3", 225, strong safety, 89 speed, 91 excel, 85 man, 91 zone. This guy would be your user. If you pick him, you're picking him to be your user. He has a big hitter trait on yes, and for his abilities this time, 1 AP enforcer, 1 AP secure tackler as well. For a while, he was the best strong safety in the game. Now, I do think he's a better choice than Reggie White. Like, I could see you getting a lot of value out of this card, but I don't think it's really going to last long. Now, right after that, we got Mike Ditka, who's 6'3", 230, tight end, 87 speed, 86 excel, 90 short running, 88 medium, 87 deep. Good run block with 81 as well. Most importantly, his discount abilities. Red zone threat for 1 AP, not bad. Tight end apprentice for 2. And I don't really like his X factor either. I think this isn't like a really great card, I'll be honest. I kind of want to put him F, but I feel like he's not a terrible choice. I'll go ahead and put him in the D tier. And right after that, we got Marshawn Lynch. Again, for a while, one of the best running backs in the game. 5'11", 215 power back, 90 speed, 87 excel, good break tackle, good trucking, but like even his discount abilities, right? He can get short and elite for 1, bulldozer for 1. That's cool. But based on the running backs that are in this promo, this is an F tier choice because I think every other running back we're going to cover is better than this card. And right after that, we got Night Train Lane. This card would have been a lot more valuable if he like went into the power up of his like 94 or something. But he's 6'1", 194, 90 speed, 87 excel, 90 man, 90 zone, 88 press. He has a big hitter trait on yes, not too common for corners, and he can get 1 AP pick artist. You know, a lot of people are dropping with 0 AP pick artists now, so this card isn't as valuable as he once was, but I think he is still a pretty good corner card. I don't know if I should put him B or like best card in C, but like I feel like he's a decent choice. I really don't think he's bad. Like he could give you some really good corner help. Put him in the C tier as well. For a lot of this, based on value too, you got to think about like all the cards' prices, and Night Train Lane really, like he's not that expensive. Like why would you want to buy a card that's going for like 100K when you could get one that's going for like 400K? You know what I'm saying? And right after that, we have Edgerrin James. This is once again a really good running back, 6'2", 219 receiving back, 91 speed, 94 excel, with good catching, good short route running, and for his discounted abilities this time, 1 AP RB apprentice, 1 AP jukebox, all really, really good. I think Edgerrin James was again another running back that for a while you could make the argument that he was the best in the game. He is going to be B tier for me because I really like the card. He's not that good value wise because he's going for like 82K, but I really, really do like his card. Now after that, we got Darrelle Revis, who's 5'11", 1 red flag, 91 speed, 90 excel, 91 man, 91 zone, 93 press, 87 play rec, all pretty good. And if we come down to his abilities, all on the ball for 0 AP is like, you know, it's like, shutdown, Doesn't really get great abilities. I don't like this choice. I think he's a recipe for failure in my opinion. I really don't like the choice, I'll be honest. I think this is one that you would make if you really are just a big fan of Darrelle Revis. I think he's like an F tier choice. I do not think he's really that good of a card anymore. And now we got Terrell, Suggs, Sizzle, 6'3", power rusher, 87 speed, 93 excel, 90 finesse moves, 90 power moves, 91 block shed, 91 impact blocking. These stats right here, essentially like almost end game, I'll be honest with you. And for his pass rush traits, everything on yes, that's absolutely beautiful. And if we come down to his abilities, getting 0 AP unpredictable, like this card is actually amazing. And I think he is going to be our first A tier choice. I think he is a fantastic pass rusher. And right after that, we got Christian Okoye. I know he's a fullback, but you would, if you pick this card, you're playing him at running back. He's 6'1", 253, 88 speed, 94 excel, 92 break tackle, 93 trucking, great run block and all that stuff. But again, this is a big running back that's going to break a lot of tackles. Now, if we come down to his abilities, short and elite for 2, not really great value. Honorary alignment for 1. You can do some nasty things with that if you're a toter. I personally don't really take advantage of that. Also, Vanguard for 1 AP is actually really, really nice. Again, if you're toting that rock. Now, for Okoye though, I think he's a really, really good card. I'm going to go ahead and put him in the B tier. I think he's a solid choice if you need a fullback. Just again, like, I don't quite think he's like as overpowered as he once was when he first dropped. And now we got Mean Joe Greene. Mean Joe Greene is a fantastic defensive tackle, 6'4", 275, 84 speed, 94 excel, 90 finesse moves, 93 power moves, 91 block shed, 91 impact blocking. Again, these stats are almost essentially end game. Great traits as well. Only pass rush trait not on yes is spin move. And if we come down to his abilities this time, double or nothing for 2, not great, but El Toro for 1 I actually really, really like. What El Toro does on your interior alignment is basically guaranteed that they're going to get double teamed, freeing up one-on-one pass rushes for your outside rushers. So that's like a team player type of ability that I really, really do like. And yeah, I really like Mean Joe Greene. He once again is going to be an A tier choice for me. I think he is one of the best defensive tackles in the game still. And right after that, we got Calvin Johnson, who's 6'5", 91 speed, 89 excel, 87 short running, 91 medium, 94 deep. Even good run block on him as well. And if we come down to his abilities, he can get deep out elite for 1, wide receiver apprentice for 1. I think Calvin's still one of the best receivers in the game, I'll be honest with you. The reason why I'm hesitant to put him as an S tier choice is because of the fact that he's 97K. Does that make sense? It's not really the fact that I think he's like not S tier player, but I think the value, like, wouldn't you rather get a card that's more expensive and spend 100K on him? I'm still going to put him as an S tier choice because I think he's one of the best receivers in the game still. I'll actually put him as the best card in A. And that's not me saying he's not one of my top 3 receivers in the game right now, because he still is. But like, I'm just a little bit iffy because I think long-term wise, and also his price right now being so low, I would rather get someone a lot more expensive than him. And right after that, we got Jevon Kearse, 6'4", 265 speed rusher defensive end with 89 speed, 92 excel, 93 finesse moves, 90 power moves, 94 block shed. The impact blocking does worry me slightly, but I think this card plays really, really good. And if we come down to his traits, only spin and swim move on yes, no bull rush. And for his abilities this time, not great abilities. This would be someone that you wouldn't run any abilities. I mean, you can run 0 AP speeds here, but like no like really good main abilities, right? I think he has a great left end. It's just the abilities and everything kind of worry me a little bit. I would still have him as like the best left end in the game potentially, but he is going to be an A tier choice for me once again. And right after that, we got Sweetness, Walter Payton, 5'10", elusive back with 91 speed, 91 excel, really good ball carry, moves across the board, good catching, good short route running as well. Can really do it all. And he holds the ball with 1 hand, which is really, really cool. And he gets 0 AP jukebox. Like, the card is great. The card is so great. It's just I like one more running back over him in this promo. So he's going to be in this A tier once again. And I'm not trying to flood the A tier. And right after that, we got the Fridge. The Fridge is amazing right now. 6'2", 335 power rusher with 84 speed, 93 excel, 94 power moves, 55 finesse moves is going to worry you. But this card makes up for it because 92 block shed, 94 impact blocking, like, has some of the highest impact blocking in the game, which does affect pass rushing and also run defense, right? And him being on the interior, I feel like he uses more of like the power moves than the finesse moves, and he has the bull rush and swim move trait on yes as well. But the big thing on him is 1 AP double or nothing. He's going for 200K. You can get a 1 AP double or nothing, and that's just at this point in the game, you cannot really get that for the cheap, I'll be honest with you. So he is actually going to be my first S tier choice. Like, I actually really like the value of this card. If you're looking for a defensive tackle, I would rather go William Perry over Mean Joe Greene, even though right now I might think Mean Joe Greene may be a little bit better stats wise than the Fridge. I just think the 1 AP double or nothing is really, really valuable. And also the Fridge going for like 200K compared to Mean Joe Greene going for like 100K. I feel like it's more valuable to pick up the Fridge than it is like Mean Joe Greene. Now, right after that, we got Ed Too Tall Jones, 6'9", 88 speed, 94 excel, 92 finesse moves, 91 power moves, 89 block shed, 77 impact blocking. And for his traits, only the bull rush trait on yes for pass rush. And for his abilities, he can get 1 AP lurker, 1 AP instant rebate, 1 AP flat zone KO. This is actually a way better outside linebacker than he is left end, I'll be honest with you. In my opinion, I think he's worse than Jevon Kearse. I think he's a solid choice. And now after that, we got McNair, Steve McNair, 6'2", 235, field general quarterback, 88 speed, 87 excel, good accuracies across the board, good throw power, Gen 3 release, not the best in the world. I'm not really a huge fan of Gen 3 this year, but for his abilities, he can get set feet lead for 2 AP, protected for 1 AP, fearless for 1 AP. So fearless and set feet lead together for 4 AP. That is really good value. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is some pretty good value right there. I like Steve McNair. I think he is a very, very solid choice. If you're looking for a quarterback, if you can't afford A-Rod and you're looking for a quarterback, he's a good choice. I'm gonna put him like top into A right now. It just really depends on your team's needs, because if you have like A-Rod, or if you have like Jimmy G, or even like Elway, obviously McNair not really gonna be that beneficial to you. But say you're still rocking someone like, I don't know, like Tua Team of the Week from the comp pass, this is a really good choice for you. Now we take it a step up with the 93s. First one up right here is Michael Irvin. This is one of the most slept on wide receivers in the game. So Michael Irvin is 6'2", 92 speed, 94 excel, great route runnings across the board. And remember, I think excel is as important as speed this year. Has one of the highest excel ratings for a wide receiver. And if we come down to his abilities this time, short out elite for 1 is some pretty good value, and wide receiver apprentice for 2, not the worst in the world. So yeah, I actually really like this Michael Irvin card. I would go Michael Irvin. I know you could go Calvin. Like Calvin, you could say is better than Michael Irvin, and I wouldn't say you're wrong. But again, the reason why I'm choosing Michael Irvin is because the fact that Michael Irvin is going for 300K right now. Calvin Johnson is going for like 90K. And right after that, we got CJ2K. I think this is probably the best value of running back in the game, considering Marcus Allen is going for 1 mil. And I really don't see that much of a difference between the two cards. CJ2K, 5'11", elusive back, 93 speed, 96 excel, great change of direction with 82 catching, 83 short route running. And for his abilities this time, can get 1 AP short and elite, which is nice. 1 AP human joystick, 1 AP evasive. I would run short and elite on him. I think he can make an argument for best running back in the game. And honestly, I'm leaning for myself to pick up CJ2K. Now right after that, we got Chad Ochocinco, who's 6'1", 93 speed, 90 excel, 90 short running, 90 medium, 93 deep. And for his abilities, slot-o-matic for 2, route tech for 3, mid out for 1. I don't like his abilities, and I don't like him as much as Michael Irvin. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm ranking this based on what I think of his like receiving tiers, give me Michael Irvin, then Calvin, then Ochocinco. Okay, I don't really think this card is a great choice. Again, if you like Ochocinco, you can go ahead and pick him up. But again, I just think Michael Irvin and Megatron are way better choices than Chad Johnson. Now after that, we got Mike Singletary, who's 5'11", field general middle linebacker, 90 speed, 94 excel, good jumping, good play rec, even decent pass rush for a middle linebacker, great block shed, great impact blocking, 90 zone coverage, big hitter on yes. He gets lurker for 1 AP, short KO for 1 AP. I'm just gonna be completely honest with y'all though. I do not want y'all to waste your pick on a middle linebacker when there are so many more important skill positions that you could pick up. I'll put him like B, and that's being a little generous. Now right after that, we got Howie Long, who's 6'5", 270 run stopper, 87 speed, 89 excel, 89 finesse moves, 93 power moves, 95 block shed, 94 impact blocking. Only the bull rush pass rush trait on yes. And if we come down to his abilities, edge step for 3 AP, not good value, inside stuff for 1, no outsiders for 1. I don't like his abilities. I really don't. He's pretty similar to exactly what I said about Ed Too Tall Jones. He's going to go ahead, go in the B tier for me, and he's going to make me drop a Singletary in the C, because again, I just really don't think he's that great of a choice. Now right after that, we got Brian Dawkins, who's 6 foot, 92 speed, 90 excel, 89 play rec, 87 man, 94 zone, decent run defense stats across the board, big hitter trait on yes. And for his abilities, he gets enforcer for 0 AP, which I really do like. Brian Dawkins, I think, can still be made an argument for like best free safety in the game, and I think he is a really great choice. He's going to be the best like in A. I just think overall free safety is a weaker position. So let's talk about Darius Slay. I think this card is amazing stats wise, right? 93 speed, 93 excel, 94 press, 94 man, 94 zone. All great. But look at his abilities, man. Universal coverage, X factor for 2 AP. That's really not as overpowered as you think. Pick artist for 1. If he got it for 0, he'd be an easy like #1 choice. Deep out zone KO for 2. Not really good value. Short out KO for 2. Not really good value. Acrobat, I really don't think is great this year. His abilities suck. Like, I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I think his abilities suck. Given he's a 94 overall and he's going to be going for like so much, he's still a top end choice for me, but I would rather go CJ2K and Michael Irving over him. And now the final reveal was Tom Brady. And this card looks absolutely amazing, man. 6'4", 72 speed. Obviously, Tom Brady not going to be the most mobile in the world. Has great accuracies, 90s across the board, 94 throw power, great throw under pressure, but we all know the thing that makes a quarterback great are the abilities. Now, he can get Fearless for 2 AP. He can get Howrah Master for 2 AP. You can get Set Feet Lead for 2 AP. He should have 2 extra ability slots. Can you do Howrah Master, Set Feet Lead comboed for 4 AP total? Or could you do Fearless, Howrah Master, Set Feet Lead in total for 6? I think either way though, I think we can bank on Howrah Master and Set Feet Lead being able to be comboed together. Now, what does that allow you to do? So with the AKA set that will give you a free player, more than likely this card is going to be B and D. If you're someone like myself that was rocking A-Rod, or if you're rocking John Elway, he's a great free quarterback. He's going to play on a worse level than him, but is he going to play like 800K worse than Rodgers? No. I think this card is a really great pick. Right now, I'm going to tell you the top 2 people that I'm between Tom Brady and CJ2K. This has been my list for the AKA players and ranking them. And I do want to put an emphasis on the fact that my rankings were not based on how good I think the card actually is right now. My rankings were based on their value and also which ones that I think are the best picks to be in your lineup for the longest and just like the best picks in general. And also, of course, everyone in S tier I think is like top tier at their position as well. And I mean, you could say Howie Long top tier position, like some of these cards in B are still like top end, but like I just think they're not as valuable as the cards in S. But yeah, y'all, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know who you're targeting for your free AKA player. If you did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 23. If you want to see me use some of these cards live or see my decision on what card I pick up live, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. If you don't feel like heading over to the Twitch right now, you guys want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I rank the best quarterbacks in Madden 23 Ultimate Team.